Hi catchers, welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Ivy. Welcome to iDavenport, where I share all things beauty, style, and confidence. I also run a blog, iDavenport.com, where everything mentioned in today's video will be linked. And I just want to do a fun makeup look. This is going to be my spring glam transformation, something to hopefully brighten your day. I know we all need our spirits to be uplifted during this time, and my heart goes out to all of our first responders, nurses, doctors, grocery workers, anyone who has to be at work at this time to keep the community going. Really appreciate you, and thank you so much for your service. So I just wanted to do something fun and lighthearted, and I hope that you all love this video. Everything will be linked again at iDavenport.com. Let's get into the tutorial. All right, so first I start off with primer. This is the Ole Henriksen primer, and I will just spot it over my face, and I blend it in with my beauty blender. This is actually an Amazon sponge. Love this so much. It comes in a pack of I think 5 for like $8, and they are such great quality. So while that is soaking into my skin, I also did a mask, the Jet Lag mask from Summer Fridays. It's my second time using it, so I want to try it under makeup now instead of just as an overnight mask. But I really love the glow it gave to my skin, and this is even before I had on the Ole Henriksen. It just helps to bring out that glow even more because I love my skin to be dewy, golden, hydrated, all the above. So next I prime my lids with my Fenty Beauty concealer. I'm in the shade 410. So I'm excited to use a new palette to the family, the Jackie Aina X ABH palette. It's so gorgeous. Love the packaging. I haven't used it yet, so all of the clear film is still on, but look at these colors. Don't they scream spring? Love it. So I have a few other ABH palettes, and I really like the brushes that come with the palette, so I'm going to use that. And I won't keep showing the palette up and down, but every color I use has a name underneath it. Awesome, so you can follow along with me. And I think I'm going to start with Ginger. This will be my transition color. So you want to get this color all over your crease as a transition shade. This is a little bit darker than it looks in the pan, but this palette was designed by Jackie Aina, who is a Black YouTuber, and she said these are Black girl friendly. So I can already see that happening with this shade. And this would be a nice, just all over, quick, everyday color. Next, I'm going to use my Sigma E40 brush. This is a really big blending brush. Love it. And I did see this look on Janae, whose blog is Hilo Lux, and that's her YouTube channel as well. Follow her if you don't. She has amazing content. But she does this pink look, and I asked her where she got her palette from. She said it was a Jackie Aina palette, so I was inspired by that. I loved it. I'm going to go in the shade Supreme, which is this bright pink. Ooh, so pretty. And I'm going to put that pretty much on top of Ginger and a little bit lower. And I like using this brush because it just helps to put a wash of color on your eyes. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Pinker, which is a deeper, pinker shade, basically. I'm going to put that right in the corner. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Ooh. Oh, sorry. I love this. It's so pretty. And it's not too overpowering. So I'm pretty much stamping that in the corner and then going back with the bigger blending brush to just blur it out. So I haven't been using a lot of shimmer shades, but I may with this palette. But first, all over my lid, I'm going to use the shade Edges. And if y'all know Jackie Aina, y'all know this is like her coupon code for everything. So it's super funny that she put this as one of the names. I love it. But this to me just helps the look just blend all together. And I mean, I would wear this to work. I would wear it just out with husband, wherever. It's a pretty look that's got some color to it, but it's not like, okay. And in the middle of that, just to give it a little shimmer, I'm going to use the shade Zam. I'm very lightly tapping my brush into this because, like I said, I haven't been wearing a lot of shimmer, so I don't want much. It just gives the nicest little glow in the middle of the lid. I'm here for it, y'all. Palette. First time using it, giving it a 10 out of 10. I said it, you heard it here first. Now into what's become my favorite everyday foundation. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer from ColourPop. I am in the shade Dark 20N, and it is awesome. It just gives me that, like, it gives me enough coverage because I don't like super full coverage on an everyday basis. So if you like full coverage, this may not be for you. It is buildable, but it's still pretty sheer. But for me, it is perfect. And the hyaluronic acid is meant to bring moisture to your skin to keep it hydrated, which is what I'm all about. And I think it works best with a sponge just to really blend it into the skin. But I've also used a stippling brush and that works as well. And for me, foundation has become a thing where I just try to even out my skin tone. I'm not really trying to cover up anything because I think my concealer does that really well. So this is just to get an even canvas. Back to the Fenty Beauty concealer, and this has just been my favorite concealer. And this to me is what will cover up any dark spots. And I start with my forehead first and my chin, and I let what's under my eye dry just a little bit to keep the coverage. Sticking with Fenty, I love their setting powder. This is in the shade Nutmeg. Y'all, Fenty has some of the best names and products ever. I just take a little bit and tap it into my cap. So like that much in there. Really don't need much because I want this to stay pretty dewy and glowy. And I'm going to powder pretty much everywhere I concealed so it'll stay set. This is the NARS liquid blush in the shade Torrid, and it's such a beautiful shade. You do not need a lot of this product. Like the smallest bit goes the longest way. Like honestly, that much and you're done. And I will take it from my hand, warm it up, and then stamp it on the apples of my cheeks and go from the apple to the back, almost where you would highlight. So much color to pay off. I tell you, that little dot, that's all you need. Then I will take my same sponge with the foundation on it and blend it in. And I wouldn't say it dries too quickly, so you don't have to rush it, but don't let it sit and dry or you will have just a blob of blush on your face. Again, you don't need much of that. Then I go into bronzer, and this is again another Fenty product, y'all. Fenty just keeps coming with the heat. This is the bronzer in Cocoa Naughty. It's the second darkest shade. I do have the darkest shade, Mocha Mommy, which I love in the summertime. Just gives me even more glow with a darker skin tone, but this is great in the early spring for me. All right, and we're almost done. So to set that liquid blush, I use a mixture of my two favorite pink blushes. This is the MAC Floor Power, and this is ColourPop's Glass Slipper. Both beautiful alone. I like them mixed together as well. And I learned this a long time ago. I was actually at a MAC counter, and they said to stamp your brush on your face instead of just swirling it, and this helps to have control and less product. I love to add a little bit of blush right here, just give you that flushed overall. So you can do two things. This is my favorite, like going out all-nighter spray by Urban Decay, which does come in different finishes now. I haven't tried anything but the original, but I've heard the other finishes are very nice. So check those out at Sephora if you're looking for something matte or dewy. They have a lot of these. This helps your makeup last all night. I've used this for years. I used it at my wedding. My makeup was flawless, if I say so myself, because I did it myself. But anyway, it was fabulous. And this is what I used. But I think I'm going to use Tried and True Fix Plus as well. This is awesome. I'm going to use this as the coconut scent. The regular scent smells nice as well. This is just what I have on hand. But I love the all-nighter if I was going out and about, but I'm not really going anywhere. So we're gonna just use a little Fix Plus. And while that's drying, I'm going to do my mascara routine. I do have an in-depth tutorial on my Instagram, so make sure you're following me there at iDavenport about how I layer my mascara. So I'm going to just speak through this. Almost forgot. I'm going to do a little bit of, I'm going to mix of pinker and edges right here. It gives a little bit of a cat eye look and just helps to connect the eye makeup together. And for lips, I put on my favorite Powder Kiss lipstick in the shade A Little Tame from MAC. So you can just kind of dot it around. It just helps to bring the whole spring look together. And I love how this all turned out.